My name's Joe. I'm working on the 222 stand. We're at the BPM Show and we're showcasing the Traktor Control S4 from Native Instruments, which is integrated hardware controller for the very well-known Traktor software. So yeah, I'm going to start by playing my first track. The first feature I'm going to show you is the browse function. If we hit this button here, you can see the screen has expanded and we can browse through all our tracks in our playlists using the jog wheel. You'll see if you just go to my hand there, I'm actually browsing through the tracks using the platter. When I've found a track I want, all I have to do is press the Q button on the channel that I want to load that track to. Come out of browse mode and then our track is ready to play. So then we look at the transport controls now. I can set my first cue point very easily on the beat that I want to start my mix from, just by pressing cue point button number 1 and then press the play button. I'm going to cheat a little bit and use the sync button to sync up my mix, but you can beat match in the old-fashioned way as well with this system, which is really nice. And then I'll bring in my mix. So as you can see, the layout of the centre of the unit is very much like a classic DJ mixer. We've got a full high-pass filter here, low-pass filter, and then you've got the standard 3-band EQ, which sounds really nice. In the centre here, we've got a loop recorder. I'll just quickly show you the loop function as well. A really nice feature here, you've got a hotkey to the snap, which means that you can key in loops very, very easily, and if you're slightly off time, it will still snap to the nearest beat. So we're going to set up a loop now. So you hear now that this deck is now looping. From here we can adjust the loop's span. When we're happy and we want to come out the loop, just press that button down and that will release the loop. Also, we have now what's called a sample deck. So right now we've got 2 track decks here, and underneath we've got sample decks. You can toggle between sample and track decks if you want to do 4-deck mixing. But for the purpose of this demo, we're just going to show you this feature. So if we look at this deck here, we've got 4 slots, which enable you to import up to 4 samples and trigger them in your set. We've got 4 buttons here which represent the 4 effect chambers you've got on the effect deck or the sample deck. So I've loaded a clap into this one, come out to browse mode, turn up my sample deck fader, and as you can see I'm able to trigger a clap. From there we can start maybe making it a little bit more interesting by using some of the many effects that come loaded with the software. So just endless creative possibilities there. So up here we've got the effects section. We've got up to 3 effects on each deck, 3 effects on the other side. But you can also send each deck left or right or to both effects, so you can have up to 6 effects running on one track at one time. So for instance, we're going to just load up. We're going to load up an effect on this channel here. And then go to the second one. Also, we have a dedicated browse dial as well, which also makes quick recall of all your samples and tracks really, really simple. But the great thing about this product is that it's been designed in a way that you don't actually have to touch the laptop. So the hands-on live element's really been put back into digital DJing, and it's really a really creative product. There's so much you can do with it in terms of the looping features, cue point, triggering, effects. I mean, for me, this is one of the best digital solutions that's come out since the revolution began, really. So there you have it, that's the Traktor S4.
So this is a really early version, is it? Yeah?
This is one of 3 prototypes that are in this country at the moment. It's more or less as it's going to be as a production model, but there are still a few tweaks being done, and we should be seeing the production models landing sometime in November.